I have Ryan here. What did you do today?
Today I got second place at the Iowa Regional with Pure Melodious.
Awesome.
Here is the deck profile. We have 3 Refrain, the monster searcher of the deck, another one of the 1-card starters. We play 3 Couplet, Couplet being the other scale. It has a popular-like effect. If it's added to hand, you can then special summon from your hand or graveyard a Melodious. The next card, I played 2 Soprano. Soprano and Special Summon can add a Melodious back from the graveyard. Also, it has an activated effect to be used basically as a polymerization for cards on the field, so you can fuse into your Melodious fusions. The next card I played was 2 Sonata. Sonata is just an extender. If you control a Melodious monster, you can special summon it. It can boost the attack by 500 to help you game people. The other effects too, Refrain when in the scale can dump a Melodious by targeting a fusion and boosting its attack by the level times 200. And then Couplet can add you a Melodious spell. The other extender I played was Cannon. Cannon's less useful compared to Sonata because it is a once per turn summon, and its effect is just to move a Melodious from defense to attack or vice versa. But it comes up that it's a level 4 for the extra deck card. The next card I played, the best card in the deck, is Ostinato. This is just not once per turn branded fusion for a Melodious. This card felt crazy every time I opened it. It's full combo. You play through hand traps like crazy with this. Basically, the whole deck can run off of just this to do full combo for the pure. The next card I played was First Movement Solo. First Movement Solo is like an E-Telly for the deck. It allows you to special summon out a Melodious. This can help you by special summoning out like Aria early to play around hand traps. Also just another 1 card, get you into Refrain to do full combo. And then the last card, this is the search card off Couplet. This is Melodious Concerto. This acts as a polymerization, but also uses your scales if you want. The next card I played non-engine spell-wise was 3 Pot of Prosperity. Just a generic card, lets you dig for Ostinato, can help you play through hand traps, helps you find side deck cards. And then the last spell was 1 Called by the Grave, just to, again, play through hand traps. Could be used to be set if you didn't get hand trapped to kind of interrupt their engine. There's a reason the card's at 1. The last 3 Melodious monsters, we'll start with Area. This one's specialed. Your Melodiouses cannot be targeted, which does come up with Refrain dumping effect from Scale. You cannot dump if you have this card on your field because you can't even target your own Melodiouses. The Destroy by Battle came up quite a bit. I played against 3 Tempi in this regional, so the effect to protect them from battle came up. The other brick here was Chopina. Chopina helps you recover resources. If you use Herald of Orange Light, you can recycle it back. It can help you add back from graveyard, which is a huge plus for you. It is a soft once per turn. And the last card was Elegy. Not many people play Elegy. It's mainly for the lock with Aria and Elegy. They cannot be targeted, cannot be destroyed by battle, and they cannot be destroyed by card effect. She's a brick. She isn't really necessary. I came in with more fear of like Black Rose on my board from Tempi or something. And then we'll move into the hand trap non-engine. I played 3 Veiler, 3 Ash, 3 Ogre, and then 3 Orange Light for the monsters.
Card is broken.
Orange Light just feels really good. It is, quite a costly amount, but if you, open like a 1-card combo plus Orange Light, it can just go crazy for you. And then, of course, the last card would be 3 Imperm, just as, another hand trap / board breaker to help you play through a deck.
Awesome.
Next,
You do extra deck?
we'll go through extra deck. Yep. Extra deck, we'll start with Bloom Harmonist. This is the Link 2 for Melodious. This helps you play through Droll. It allows you to special summon 2 out by discarding a card for cost. and then you can only use Melodious effects that turn, so it's more in pure that you would ever see this card. Helps you play through hand traps. If you can extend, it actually only takes 2 fairies to make, so you actually can normal summon like Orange Light if you wanted to make it. Card's really good for extension. The plus of it is that it just plays through Droll.
Right.
The next card, Protected Agent Moon, this card can out skill drain for you. SP Little Knight, because it's SP Little Knight. Sky Striker Ace Azalea. This card helps you pop a card if you're in like if you get hit by a random floodgate. Typhon doesn't really come up, but can come up against Branded for you to help beat the Mirror Jade. Mirror Jade can be a problem for this deck. The next card, this is where Cannon become helpful. Because Baguska, is a rank 4, it can help you make Baguska. You can end with Baguska, Atoll, and Baka. So you can end with Baka and Atoll on the board. Baka says that your fusions cannot be negated, and then Atoll can still use its bounce effect, so you can bounce 2 while still playing under Baguska. I played 3 of Baka. It wasn't always necessary for 3, but it did come up occasionally. Mainly it was used for prosperity. If it ever got super grindy, it could come up. Almost never did it. Atoll, the boss monster of the deck, I played 2 of this. This card is a non-target bounce. If it leaves the field by an opponent's card, it floats into an extra deck or main deck Melodious, which is super nice for grind. Also, if they break your board, it kind of just rebuilds the board on their turn for you. The next card for the Melodious fusions was Shoberta. This is a once while on the field effect, but if it's temporarily banished by a toll, it actually regains the effect. It is a 3x DD Crow, so you can activate it and DD Crow up to 3 cards between either graveyard. And then the last one was 1 Bloom Diva. This card comes up, it's like a U-Bell. You can use it to punch into something big. They take the damage, and then the card would be destroyed. The last card is 1 Gravity Controller. This card comes up in the 1-card Ostionato lines, where you make your Baka in the extra monster zone. If it gets Imperm or Veilered, you can then go into Gravity Controller and keep playing by reviving back whatever you sent off the Ostionato.
Awesome. Side deck?
Yep. For side deck here, I played 3 Cosmic Cyclone.
Okay.
Just to help out with like a Runic or a stun matchup or Floodgates. 1 Duster, same thing. I then played 3 Droplet. The idea behind Droplet was to just deal with the Puppet Lock or deal with the Centurion Lock. Then the next card of the format, we played 3 D Barrier, just to basically say you cannot Synchro, you cannot Fusion, depending on the deck. I then played 3 Evenly Matched. Didn't really all come up that much. It was more for like U-Bell. If they made board, I would just evenly match and hopefully be able to play from there. This deck just has a really bad U-Bell matchup, in my opinion. Then one of the last cards here, I played Rivalry. All your monsters are light fairies, so it helps you play through that. And then the last card was a Tam Tam. Tam Tam has a effect where it's used as fusion material. It can burn for 500. It's not once per turn, so you can kind of loop it. The effect to burn never happened in time for me. It did help me OTK though, because I dropped them by 1,000 and then proceeded to just punch in with the rest of the Melodious fusions I had. So that's the deck profile.
Awesome. Any shout outs you like to give?
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to my local game store just for everyone there that helped me get the cards I needed for the deck. Me picking up all the Melodious bulk from them. I'm going to give a huge shout out to my friend James. He drove us down to the regional. And then shout out to my wife for just being supportive.
Awesome. Any changes you would like to make before you get off here?
Only change I would think about would maybe be not playing Elegy in the main. Could be sided, could not be played at all. Like I said, it did come up like once for me, I think. However, it is a brick and it could just be in a different extender or a hand trap. So going forward, I would think about maybe changing that.
Awesome.